He's used his breath weapon and terror on the Harpies and Dark Riders to protect that flank there. So what I've done is I've moved out with a Hydra, and the Hydra has actually attacked the chariot which was previously in that position and destroyed it. Which means I'm obligated to overrun, I believe, because I've got hatred and overrunning into the dragons. So that's what's happening in this photo. The flash went off in the camera, that's why everything's so brightly lit. Next photo, the Harpies have charged the bolt thrower, but they were too short and they landed right in front of the bolt thrower. The Blackguard are moving as far as possible towards the white lines as possible. Don't know why I'm saying that so many times. Just a bit of a stutter. And the Sorceress is in a unit of Spearmore, which has taken a lot of casualties, mostly from her, just stabbing them back every time she casts a spell. Sacrificial dagger going off and doing a lot of damage to the archers on the hill. In fact, at this point in the game, I think I had wiped out his archers on the hill along with the mage in one big round of shooting and magic, so that was quite effective. Cut his magic in half, essentially, since he had the Banner of Sorcery as well, but only 2 mages to use it. Next photo, what we've got here is the... we're still taking a photo in the position where the Hydra hasn't overrun yet. But what happens here is the Hydra does actually hit the dragon. So just looking for the next photo. Here we go. Next photo, the Hydra is in combat with the dragon. And let me tell you how this goes. The Hydra somehow manages to do a couple of wounds on the dragon. The Dragon Rider uses the Talisman of Loic to actually damage the Hydra, but he takes a wound on himself. And Hydra, I think, loses combat by 1, but passes the break test. Or, no, in fact, I think the dragon lost by 1 because I've got higher unit strength, I think, by, like, 1. And, or maybe it was draw. Yeah, I think same unit strength. Dragon's unit strength 6 plus Rider 7, Hydra 7, so yeah, draw. But I took 2 wounds on the dragon. I had a flank. He took like 1 or 2 wounds on me, so I think he lost by 1. And passed his break test, luckily for him. So a bit of nervousness there, but dragon in combat with Hydra. Hydra will lose in the long run, but this is a risk I took here because it delays the dragon for a while, thus allowing me to get more points out of him elsewhere on the board. So that's really the strategy here. He's turned around his Dragon Princess to charge this Hydra and save his dragon later on. Not that the dragon needs saving, but he thought in good measure to turn the Dragon Princess around. Next photo, finally the Blackguard have made it into sweet combat with the White Lines and totally obliterating them, as you can imagine. No attacks back from the White Lines. Once the Assassin and the BSB and the Tower Master are all in there, just carnage and really good combat for me. Big point unit and a banner to boot, so really getting me ahead in the points game. Good photo as well. Next photo, the Shades have been joined by the Sorceress because the Sorceress doesn't want to be charged by the dragon later on once the Hydra wipes it out, and also the Sorceress wants to cast spells on the Dragon Princess, so moving closer to that. Obviously, it doesn't really allow me to get the sacrificial dagger. I don't really want to sacrifice any Shades, but more expensive than a warrior, but that's the plan here. Next photo, the Hydra still in combat with the dragon. Dragon actually taken 2 wounds from the Hydra. The Lord's taken a wound from the Talisman of Loic, but the battle is raging on, and because I won the combat, the dragon hasn't even turned around yet, so really good stuff right here. Next photo, finally, the dragon and Dragon Princess destroy the Hydra. The handlers flee away, and he restrains pursuit for some tactical reason there, but the dragon has taken 3 wounds from the Hydra, which very impressively. I believe that's half points. Star Dragon 6 wounds, you'll have to look it up, but from what I can remember, that's half points on the dragon, so big points bonus there. I've even killed 2 Dragon Princes from whatever, maybe magic or combat. Excellent stuff. Next photo, the Shades shooting at the Dragon Princess, not causing too much damage, but the Sorceress is there as well, capable of doing some magicking. Next photo, sorry about the blurriness, but the Blackguard have turned around, reformed, ready to charge the Bolt Thrower. The Harpies are moved in the way of the Dragon Princess so that if the Dragon Princess decided to charge the Harpies, the Cold One Knights, which are waiting behind the hill, will attack them in the flank. So that's the plan here. In the foreground, the Warriors have moved from the hill. Sorry about the blurry photo again. Next photo over here, just a bit of a better photo. He's moved around with his archers and his mage so that he can try and get some spells off on the warriors on the hill. Next photo, the dragon moves behind the hill here and breathes fire all over the warriors, which take massive casualties, but they still manage to hold. The dragon has now taken 4 wounds, I believe, I think from a spell, maybe Doom Bolt or something like that, so he took a wound. So unfortunate there. Pretty cool looking dragon, and the warriors unfortunately getting burnt. Next photo, the Blackguard charged the repeater bolt thrower crew and predictably gets slaughtered. Well, the bolt thrower crew gets slaughtered. The Blackguard are fine, as you can imagine. Nice little 100-pointer there. Next photo, yeah, the Dragon Prince is here. Obviously don't want to charge the Blackguard because it would really be messy. With the Assassin and the BSB at initiative 7 there, it really would go in favour of the Blackguard. So Dragon Prince is wanting to move past them. Next photo, oh, so there is no photo, no next photo. That's the end of the photos for this game. Turned out to be a 12-8 win to me. Just a comment about those points. You get a score out of 20 when you finish the game. If it's a draw, you get 10 points. Your opponent gets 10. If you massacre him and you destroy everything, get all the banners and table quarters, you basically got a 20 and your opponent's got 0. So I won by 12, he got 8, so it's a marginal victory if you turn in terms of scale. That's how it works in these tournaments these days. So yeah, good stuff. Managed to beat my own army, and cool. Thanks to my opponent for letting me use his Dark Elves. Won the first game. So despite doing badly in my practice games, I've started the tournament with a win, so that's quite good. Alright, catch you in the next round.